Okay. Anybody lose an arm or out in the parking lot? I'm going to tell some jokes. Yeah! Last year I told all my jokes here. It was really fun. And then this year I only had 3. So I learned 3 jokes a year. But I made up a few. This one I have to do without my face. That wasn't a joke. I knew a one-armed fisherman. He caught a fish this big. I don't know if I told you last year about the 12-step group for people who talk too much. Oh. Anon. If you're American going in the bathroom and American going out of the bathroom, what are you while you're in the bathroom?
European.
Yeah, European! An 80-year-old man goes into a bar, sits down next to an attractive lady and says, "Do I come here often?" A sandwich walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve food here." A hippopotamus walks into a bar, orders a drink. Bartender says, "That'll be $10. The hippopotamus is drinking, and the bartender says, "We don't get very many hippopotamuses in here." And the hippopotamus says, "Well, at these prices, I'm not surprised." Thank you, David. I might have told this one last year, but a guy goes into a bar with some jumper cables around his neck. The bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything." All right. Thank you. A guy goes into a bar, and they all start like this. And he's sitting there, and all of a sudden he hears, "Nice tie." And he looks around, there's nobody around. So he keeps drinking, and then he hears, "I like that shirt." And now he gets freaked out, there's sort of nobody around, but the bartender's sort of close by, and he calls him over and he says, "Listen, I think I heard something, but there's nobody around." And the bartender says, "Oh, that's the peanuts. They're complimentary." There's this guy out walking his dog. It's a Chihuahua. And he's walking by the bar and he thinks, "Oh, I think I'll go have a drink." But he sees it says no dogs, no pets allowed. So he thinks, well, I'll just tell him it's my seeing eye dog. So he goes into the bar and he goes up to the bartender, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, sir, but there are no dogs allowed in here." And the guy says, "Well, this is my seeing eye dog." And the bartender says, "Yeah, a Chihuahua is a seeing eye dog." And the guy says, "They gave me a Chihuahua?" There's a snail that gets accosted by 2 turtles. Police come, they're talking to the snail. Says, did you see what they look like? Do you have any information? And the snail says, "Oh my God, it happened so fast." This is what I heard today, and I'll just give it a try. Push goes to hell. But when he gets there, God says, "I'm sorry, there's no more room." The devil, thank you. That's another joke. The devil says, "There's no room, but don't worry, I just have to kick somebody out, so I got to just replace you with somebody." So I'll give you a couple of choices of things you might want to do here in hell. So they go into this one room, and there's Nixon, and Nixon is jumping into this pool of water and getting out and running around and jumping back in and getting out. George Bush says, no, I don't really like water that much. I don't want to do that. So they go to the next room, and there's Johnson. And Johnson is in there with a big old, what is that? Mallet, thanks. Bang on a piece of granite. So he bangs on a piece of granite, it just gets blown to smithereens, but then it turns back into a big piece of granite. He has to do it over and over and over. George Bush says, no, I have a bad back, that wouldn't work for me. So they go into another room, and there's Bill Clinton laying on a bed, naked, with Monica Lewinsky doing what Monica Lewinsky does best. And who told me this joke today? Somebody told me. Anyway, and George Bush says, well, for all eternity, I guess I could do that. And so the devil says, okay, Monica, you're out of here.